welcome back to another episode of our Puente Horse Ranch. I'm back and this is episode 2. I am picking up right where we left off, and as you can see, we have Amaya just taking a quick bath. She has just returned from her horse ride, and we are just going to let Izabella take care of bottle feeding the sheep here, while we are letting Amaya take care of some of her needs here. The house is full with our house guests. As we know, her mother is here with the horse, and it is just ultimate chaos here. We did not plan to start off this way. It was supposed to be a smooth transition into this ranch, but it has become ultimate chaos. We hit the floor running. We got ourselves a horse, we got ourselves a goat and a sheep, and she is in over her head. Izabella is having to help out because she is just not able to get this done all by herself. And Izabella is thinking to herself, we probably need to get rid of some of these animals. I don't think that you were using your head, Amaya, when you got the sheep, you got the goat, you got the horse. You came in here all excited that you have a ranch and you got all of these animals, but you didn't realize that these animals take time, and we are just two people, and technically it's just her that's going to need to be doing it, because Izabella is getting on up in years and she didn't want to be doing this stuff in the first place. So she doesn't want to be tied down to having to doing these chores and taking care of these animals. So we are going to just have to figure it out. But not only is she deciding that she wants to have this horse that she already has, but now she wants to get another one. Amaya is just not using her head. She's just in love with this ranch life, and she's like, I just want as much as I can get. I want to get another horse, but I want to get a baby horse. And so she's going to get this maelstrom, this foal. It's a little colt. So she is going to rescue this one as well. And she's going to go and she's going to pick it up. Not thinking to herself, this is just one more mouth to feed, but this one is going to be even more difficult because it's a baby. It's going to take even more time. And she's not using her head. She's really not. She's not realizing that she's already in over her head, but she's just adding even more responsibility to herself. She's just all about that ranch life right now. So we have rescued this horse. She's bringing home Maelstrom, this colt. It is the most precious thing she has ever seen. She wants to cradle it. She wants to give it a little gentle touch. We're going to brush its coat, and we will give it a little bottle feed. It is feeling a little bit scared, a little bit unsure of its new home, its new surroundings. It is a rescue horse. As we know, these rescue horses do have a little bit more work that needs to be done on them because they have a little bit harder temperaments per se. Their traits are a little bit more negative, and they need a little bit more time, a little bit more tender love and care, so to speak. She is not realizing this isn't the same thing as just going and purchasing this horse with all these great traits, and she's not thinking about the fact that she now has 2 rescue horses that she has to devote her time to. Not only that, but her mother and her mother's horse Endeavor is here, and yeah, it's just there's a lot going on the ranch right now. There really is. But this horse, Maelstrom, has acquired the temperament skill. It will help this horse to become a little bit better behaved as its temperament skill gets increased, which we love. Hopefully we will be able to get its temperament up and it will be a better behaved horse as it ages. But we have Izabella, who is watching all of this go down, and she is just in awe at the speed that Amaya is putting things onto the ranch. And, you know, she had just recently downsized everything that was on the ranch. When her husband passed away, she sold all of the animals, and she's thinking to herself, I'm not going to watch this ranch fall just because she's coming in here gung-ho. And so she is wanting to sell the goat, and she's wanting to sell the sheep that she just purchased because she thinks that she is in over her head. And so she is going to get rid of the sheep. She's going to get rid of the goat. She's going to send them off and sell them because she's like, we have too many animals here on this ranch right now for us to be able to take care of. We can't take care of a baby sheep, a baby goat, a baby foal, and a rescue elderly horse. On top of the fact that we have house guests that are staying here, there's just too much going on. Now, mind you, you need to understand that Izabella is a very strict woman. She likes things her way, and that's just that. And she is wanting Amaya to take over this ranch, but she almost wants things done her way, and she doesn't like to stray from that, and she's having a really hard time handing the reins over. Even though she wants to hand the reins over, and she wants Amaya to run things, and she wants it to be done, and she wants Amaya to really run with it, she's also having a hard time letting it go. And so she's making these decisions, and she is like, I don't even care that she's going to be upset that the sheep and the goat's going to be gone. It's what I feel is best, and so I'm going to do it. So she is going to get rid of the goat. She is going to get rid of the sheep. We will only have the 2 horses. And she's like, if she has a problem with it, she can just come see me. As you can see, Endeavor is coming in here, and we still have all of the horses still having access to the house. I have, in this episode, not yet figured out how to lock them out. This is technically, I had played through this whole part all in one sitting, and so this is like part of like the last play session of before, and so I hadn't at this point figured out how to lock them out of the house yet. So they're all coming in the house, they're peeing, they're pooing, they are doing all of these things in the house that they shouldn't be doing, and she's having to clean up after everyone. It is a disaster. She is also on her cycle, so she is very uncomfortable. She's just like really having a rough go of it. She is needing to get some rest. She is exhausted after taking care of all of these animals, but almost deserves it. I mean, really, she almost deserves it. Let's go ahead and let her get some rest, and we'll check in with Izabella. Izabella is desperate for some food and some energy, so we'll let her get some food, and we will also go ahead and queue up for her to get some rest for the evening, and we will get her to take care of the goat and the sheep at some point, and she will be getting rid of them as well. So before the end of this episode, she will definitely be getting rid of those animals, and we will have them no longer in our episode for episode 3 because they will be gone. Why did she set that down and not eat it? I don't know. But she's come back to come sit and have herself her meal. So we'll have her go ahead and come eat this, and we will just go ahead and clean this plate up for her because obviously they can't grab that. Let's just check in on our horse here. Our horse is scared. Maelstrom is feeling really scared right now. The poor thing. So overall, I think that, they are feeling like the ranch is a success to a degree. I mean, it is housing animals again. It's up, it's running, it's active, it's doing quote unquote well, if you want to call it that. Well, to an extent that it has animals on it again. But it is not going so well in the eyes of Izabella because she feels like it's kind of chaotic. There are way too many animals, not enough knowledge going on as far as Amaya is concerned. She is a very new ranch person, and she doesn't have the knowledge to run a ranch, and she is jumping in head first without a clue. Right, it is the next morning and we need to go ahead and send Amaya to get herself some products from the wonderful store. She has officially started her cycle, and so we are going to just send her to go get some products from the store for that. So we'll send her off to grab some tampons, and then we will let her go to the washroom and get herself some breakfast. So she is just heading out to go to get those tampons from the store. And it is a brisk winter morning. It's snowing. She is very uncomfortable this morning. It is about 7:45. She does have to deal with the animals today after she gets her needs taken care of. So we will just let her go ahead, go into the washroom here and take care of herself and get herself a bite to eat, and then she's gonna have to get out there and start taking care of some of the animals, because as we know, she has herself a foal that needs her, and she has rescue horses, and the animals on the farm need her to take care of them, and those chores don't stop just because she's feeling uncomfortable. So we will definitely have to get her out there taking care of them. Whether she's feeling poorly or not is unfortunately just something she's going to have to deal with, because ranch chores don't cease just because you are not well. That being said, she's going to go ahead and get herself some food cooking here. We're making some eggs and toast. She has no cooking skills, so as you can see, she's kind of doing a shit job at that. Let's hope that she doesn't burn the house down. But we will just get her some breakfast cooking here, and then she can go ahead and grab herself a bite to eat. So let's go ahead and finish this up, Amaya. All right, off to the second pan. I don't know why they have to make so many pans. Oh my God, a fire did start. Oh, shit. Great. Oh, shit. Great. We love that. Okay, extinguish everything. Extinguish yourself. Extinguish yourself. Okay, the horses are freaking out. Great. Great. This is just freaking great. All right, so now everything has been ruined. We have to replace everything.
Oh, Izabella.
She is very tense from the fire. She's been... Oh my God. This morning is not starting out good. She has started her period. She's caught the kitchen on fire. She screwed up her meal. She has hunger needs. She is just really having a bad day. And she still has to take care of all of the animals, but this is the way it is on the farm, I guess. Okay, let's try making some toast. Surely you can make some toast without catching the house on fire, right? Like, I realize your skill is like next to nothing when it comes to cooking, but I mean, surely you can make some toast. Oh my God. Amaya. Okay. Yeah, she has a milestone of remembering that she caught the house on fire. We love that. We don't love that, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, she wants to go shower. I want you to eat something. Look, Izabella's like, look at my kitchen. What has happened here? Well, your granddaughter has caught it on fire. All right, so she's going to go have herself a quick shower because she is like, I'm covered in soot from the fire. Okay, I think that's not really like the top priority. The top priority would really be to get yourself some breakfast and go take care of your animals that are now stressed the hell out because you caught the house on fire. Okay, well, that's great. They're becoming friends. Okay, the fact that they're actually becoming friends after all this time of having a strict relationship is a good sign. It only took them having, you know, her come and stay as a house guest for that to take place. I mean, now that they're older, I think that her and her mother are able to get on a little bit better because she's like, you know what, Mom? You and I are older now, and I think that we should be able to put our differences aside. I have a daughter of my own now, and so they're able to kind of get along a little better. Hopefully, Izabella and Amaya will be able to gain a little bit of a closer relationship now that her and Amaya are living together, and hopefully we'll see that relationship build and bud and grow and become something beautiful. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe so that you are notified when the next episode goes live. But until next time, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.